Alright, y'all, this will probably be a pretty short video, but anyway, I'm gonna try to work on my tractor, hopefully get it fixed tonight. We'll see. It's actually about midnight right now. Had to work today, then went about an hour away. It was a guy that had these parts, but we'll get into that in a minute. Come home, help my buddy do some things that had to be done. My wife was picking beans and everything like that, and kids running around and everything like that. So had supper, got the kids to bed and all that kind of stuff, and I kind of relaxed for a few minutes. And then I'm gonna come on out here and work on this for a couple different reasons. One thing is it just doesn't seem to be enough time in the day, especially during the week with work and getting home late and taking care of things. And we've got a lot of stuff in the works right now, and I really appreciate everybody here on YouTube being real patient with me and everything like that, because I hadn't been making videos as often and the way I usually do for a while. I did some, just kind of put together different clips and working on things and everything, and I'm doing some videos of the tractor here. I'm not sure how much I'll film in the dark and everything, but I've got a Milwaukee work light here set up. Really cool light. It'll run on rechargeable batteries or a drop cord, which is what I got to it now, so I ain't got to worry about it going dead on me. But anyway, I just want to say this is kind of separates the serious preppers and homesteaders from the ones that are not so serious. And by that I mean everybody doesn't have to be out at midnight working on a tractor and things like that, but the point I'm making off of that is, you know, the whole concept. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes, things that we've been getting done, and having to stay up late and do it at less than ideal times. Yesterday when I tore this tractor down, it was actually raining, sometimes heavy, sometimes a drizzle, but it was I got in early from work, and it's pretty much the only time I've had to work on it in about 2 weeks, so I wanted to tackle it. So I did that. I talked to a guy in the neighborhood. He's an older guy, but I mean, he's really great with tractors. He's been working on them his whole life. Not so much Massey Ferguson, but his specialty is internationals. But he will work on some other tractors and things, so he has some knowledge on it. But I was asking him some things, and he actually knew an old guy that's about an hour away from us. And he said that he's probably got them parts and tell me everything I need to know. So he gave me his number, and I got up with him, and sure enough, he did. So I went up there today, and I got the hydraulic pump that I needed, and I actually got it cheaper than I found some ones online. And I also got several other things that I needed to go with it that would probably be hard to order, because it would, I'm not sure what they called and stuff like that. It's two pins that hold the pump in the bottom of the tractor like that. Both of them were broke, and he had them laying around. I call it a pickup tube, but it was damaged. It probably still would have worked, but it was less than ideal, and he had one of them around. It had an oil cap, which I need. It had all the O-rings and seals. I'm going to put new O-ring and seal in the PTO there while it's tore down. And then my splitter valve for the loader, he had the O-rings and stuff for that. So I really like dealing with people in person versus trying to order stuff online. You don't know exactly what you're looking at or what you're going to get. And from now on, any problem I have with this tractor, I can call him and he can tell me what I need to do, and probably have the part to fix it, and you know, all the things like that. So really what the point I'm trying to make on this is what I've been talking about for a while, and several others has, and that's the whole community aspect. So like I said, I talked to the one guy that's local that I know about tractors, and he told me how to check if the hydraulic pump was bad, and several other tips and things of doing it. And then that led into meeting this other guy that this kind of tractor is his specialty. So I mean, it's just small town communities are generally better, in my opinion. People tend to help each other more, and that's whether, you know, somebody's a per se prepper or not. I mean, it's just still how it works. Small towns, you know, I've known this guy since I was a kid, and you know, we've done a lot. He's done a lot of work for us and different things, tractors and logging stuff and everything like that. So we got a relationship built, and it makes life a whole lot easier. I mean, I could probably do this on my own, you know, looking up things on YouTube, and maybe getting a service manual for this tractor. Also, you know, I could find the parts online eventually. I may order the wrong thing and have to send it back and get another one and go through all that, but it's so much nicer just to be able to deal with somebody instead of ordering stuff online all the time and dealing with that hassle. In my opinion, for you it might be different, but in my opinion, you really need that community. And speaking of community, like I said, I was helping my buddy this evening, and then they're coming over here in the morning and help us pick the rest of these beans and get them in. Got a hog that needs to be cut. We call it cut. It's castrating, if you're wondering, and everything like that. But really, over this last year or so, you know, that we've been homesteading, we were homesteading a little while before we really built this relationship with a particular family. But you know, since then, and the way they help us and we help them and everything, I really couldn't imagine not having them. It's a really big blessing, and definitely, you know, God brought us together, because we've really been able to help each other out, you know, mutually. And like I said, that's really important. And I mean, you know how it is. You can hire somebody to help you with things around and all that, but it gets expensive, and at the same time, it's not building that bond, and it's not as meaningful. You know, they come and help us, you know, out of the goodness of their heart, and we help them back, and really building community. You know, I don't have to pay him, and he don't have to pay me. We work it out, and I think that's a really important thing. I think that's how it's supposed to be. And I mean, that's how people made it through the Depression, was helping each other out, friends and family pulling together and not against one another. And you know, that's what keeps things going, in my opinion. And you know, like homesteading and everything we're doing here, it's just really not possible to be able to do everything we're doing by ourselves. It takes people, it takes community, and you see that in you know, some of the larger prepping communities. The better your community is, and the more tight-knit you are, the better off every individual in that group is. And that's basically all I'm gonna say right here. I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. So I appreciate everybody watching, and stay prayed up, prepped up, and strapped up. See ya.